The last feature in working with coupons is coupon printing, and this is obviously used to print the coupons that we've made in this software. If we go to inventory and coupon printing, we'll open the coupon printing feature or window. Now the biggest decision you can make in here, the most specific choice you have to make, is whether you're gonna print the coupons in one column of coupons kind of printing method or format, or you want to use a full sheet as a printing method or format. So as the little graphics show next to these options, like for instance the one column of coupons will print out in a way that it will stack the coupons vertically into one column. It will just print the coupons one on top of another vertically. The full sheet is a method which prints the coupons in multiple columns and rows. It kind of like maximizes the paper. If you have a standard printer, standard size paper like 8.5 by 11 inches, or as we usually call it, letter sized, which is the regular everyday printers, standard printers, or as we call them, office or home printers. And internationally they call it A4 format. This first one therefore is best used for some kind of a narrow paper. If you have some kind of a label printer or some other kind of printer that uses a paper on a roll, so it's a narrow paper and you want to stack them up like this vertically. And the first option in here that I skip in order to explain these, first will actually only apply to this choice, to one column of coupons. See, when you print them like this, vertically one stack on top of another, you may have an issue with maybe the spacing in between them. Maybe they're just too tight, too close, printing out too close to one another, and you can't even cut them or tear the paper properly if it's perforated paper. So you may want to increase this vertical spacing to 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you need to select in here until you get the desired spacing in between the coupons, printed coupons, with this method, one column of coupons. Of course, this option here doesn't play a role in full sheets, because in full sheets the this problem is much bigger, because we're talking about alignment from all sides. We're talking about vertical spacing, horizontal spacing. Then are the coupons going to be larger and fit more onto one sheet, or they're going to be or larger or less, or be smaller and fit more on one sheet. So we're dealing with the size of the coupons in here in order to fit them nicely onto the page, right? We're dealing with vertical spacing, horizontal spacing, margins from the sides and the top and bottom. We're dealing with a lot of dimensions and a lot of settings, and in order to make it easy for our users, what we do is we just have adopted the standard formats for this kind of printing, what I call printing labels or mail merge in the printing industry, and we have put them all in here. So all of these formats are available for you to just go ahead. As you can see, you have Post-it, 3M, formats of different companies, Avery. There's just too many to number them one by one in here. Let's see, Dymo, Office Depot, Staples. There's literally a few hundred standards in here that you can select, and that decides the way these coupons will be printed, their size and their spacing in between, and all the alignments. You don't have to worry about nothing else. The default one that's chosen by default will be Avery 5160. However, you can choose whichever one you want as format, and we have Avery 5160 as a default in here because it's the most commonly used one. So let's stick to that one for this example, for this video tutorial. And this option in here that I skipped, what it does is, if you have an already used sheet from a previous printing task and you have printed, let's say, position number 1 and position number 2, and you want to start from position number 3 and on, right? You don't want to overprint on these two. You want to tell the software simply start from position number 3. So let's say we'll do that for this video tutorial. We want to start on our sheet from position number 3, maybe continue a previous printing job or something like that. So we're going to start from position number 3, Avery format 5160. And what this is going to do, if we select full sheet, it's not going to print directly to the printer like this one in here does for one column of coupons, because this one is much more complex and we want everything set up automatically for you on the sheet. We're using the mail merge function on Microsoft Word because we're using these standards that are adopted by Microsoft Word, like the Avery 5160. So as soon as you start printing, you hit print coupons in here. Once everything is selected, it's not going to go straight to the printer, but it's going to go into Microsoft Word, into your Microsoft Word program. So you have to have a Microsoft Word program on your computer for this full sheet option, and it's going to do what's called a mail merge. It's going to take the coupons from our program and put them all into Microsoft Word, align them properly, do everything for you automatically so you don't have to bother with anything like that, and just hit print from there, from Word, and you're done. So the last thing we need to do is select the list of coupons to be printed, or the single coupon that we need to print, depending if you have more coupons to print or just one type. So we'll select the type of the coupon. Let's say we'll do this one, new coupon 1. It's the one we created in one of the previous video tutorials. And let's say we need 10 of these. So we select 10 in here where the quantity box is. And if we click add, it adds it to the printing list. Now, we can go ahead and print right now. It's going to print new coupon 1, 10 of them. However, if we had more to print, more types of coupons to add to this print job, we'll just go back to this drop down menu, select another one, select the quantity for it, click add, and it's going to add it to this printing list. And we'll go back and do it again and again for as many times as we need to complete our printing list. And once we've our printing list is something that we're happy with, we can go on to printing. So as soon as I print coupons in here, as soon as I click print coupons in here, it's going to take us straight to Word. And as you can see, it took us to Word now. It did what's called a mail merge, even though it has nothing to do with mail. It merged the printing items onto the sheet in Word and aligned them and sized them all properly for you, so you don't have to do nothing. And this is the Avery 5160 format. I'm just showing you the sheet of sheet portion of Word right now. You don't need to necessarily see the entire Word screen. And as you can see, it started from third position. Position 1 and 2 are blank. Started from third position like we asked, and it gave us 10 coupons.